Before we get down to business, from the bottom of my heart, from all of my team, I want to thank Boomtown for such a great day and for just getting us here. So first, an applause to Boomtown. Second off, I want to thank you guys, the crowd, because you're much more enthusiastic than this morning without the clipboards and the ideas of wanting to get something out of it. So thank you guys. Least important, my name's David. Everybody calls me Moose. I know you guys have gotten a couple drinks in. Thanks, guys. I know you guys have gotten a couple drinks in, but who here thinks that they've eaten 1,000 calories today? Show of hands. Couple people. Anybody think that they're gonna get to 5,000 calories? Yeah. Way to go. Anybody think that they're gonna eat 10,000 calories today? You're right. One fatty up there, that's great. Well, if you can believe it, I was eating 13,000 calories every single day. I was that fatty. I was just shoveling food into my mouth. It's around 23 Big Macs every single day, because I was playing football for the Arizona Cardinals, and I needed all of those calories. But I had zero regards to how good it was for me, and how good it was for the environment. So I stopped. That terrible food. Not that McDonald's is terrible. Don't tell them. So I started cooking, first for myself, then for my friends, and then professionally. I was making pasta in Italy. I was a butcher in Brazil. I worked on an oyster farm in Boston, vineyards in Napa, and then finally it's a little small farm here in Denver. All the while, we're working some of the world's best restaurants. We saw the same problem everywhere that I went, was that farmers don't know how to find chefs, and chefs don't have time to find farmers. Let's take this plate right up the street from Frasca, for example. I bet you've never thought about the thousands of hours it took just to make this plate happen, just to get those ingredients in the door, all before they're cooked. While I was doing the ordering at our restaurant, it took me weeks just to make one relationship, and we needed dozens. We needed to make sure that if one farmer fell through, we'd be able to keep that same consistent quality for our customers. We needed about 4 relationships for that meat, even more for the vegetables, and 7 different relationships just for the seasonings alone. This doesn't even take into account all the spices, the dairy, the dry goods, and everything else. So we created ToMarket, the platform for farmers and chefs to grow, build, and maintain these relationships, cutting out the middleman and bringing you closer to farm and table. Finally. So let's take Mark here, for example. Mark picked up his whole family. Mark picked up his whole life to start his farm here in Colorado. And Mark has the same problem as 5 million other artisans, brewers, bakers, cheesemakers out there, that they don't know how to connect to the 86 million Americans that are just like you, who are yearning for better quality local food. This is a $30 billion industry where these artisans are just figuring it out. So we made ToMarket, where Mark can easily show what he has, exactly how much of it he has, when he's going to be delivering that product, all in real time, to a set list to the right people so they see the right products. Those chefs, those right people, then get a notification on their phone that says Mark's got products. He can deliver. So they can quickly and easily select, find out what he has, and say what they want. All these orders are then aggregated back into Mark's dashboard, where they can be quickly uploaded into QuickBooks or whatever brand that he wants to see them in. This saves Mark the months in figuring out a process, the weeks in developing and growing his market, and the hours upon hours of handling all of these really busy chefs. Mark has 3 huge steps getting his products from his farm to that restaurant. First, he's got to sell it. Then he has to deliver it. And lastly, he's got to make those invoices, all before the chef even touches that product. Our competitors have really missed the mark here. Yeah, it's a really, really bad one. Don't laugh. It wasn't meant for that. So So our competitors have really missed Mark and the mark here, but they've done that by handling the money and handling the product. There are thousands of distributors out there who pay for the insurance, the trucks, and the drivers to drive around these products. And then there are dozens of online companies that take a percentage of an online catalog of local food. We have positioned ToMarket at the forefront of this $30 billion industry with our monthly fee, without touching the money and without touching the product. This allows us to scale into any region, into any product, and really allow those producers to drive around while we make their invoices for them. We'll be starting here in Colorado with Mark and 100 other farmers, chefs, and artisans. Sonia in North Carolina found us and is bringing ToMarket to her community as well as her buyers. Ken in Illinois is doing the same, and Charlotte, even in Toronto. Thanks. All supported by the best team in the world. You know me? Yeah, that's me, the best team. No. You know me, international chef and farmer, resident calorie enthusiast. There's Alex. He's been a chef. He's the best one. He deserves it. He's a great chef on the East Coast and now here in Denver, brought some of Denver's best restaurants local. Erica comes from food. Yeah, she's great too. Erica comes from food access and food policy. She knows exactly what these farmers need to sell to the smallest of cafes in the largest of hospitals. Then there's Woody, our startup guy. This is his fourth startup. He knows exactly what to do. He gets a little bit less applause, but he'll go to... This is his fourth startup. He knows exactly what to do and what not to do. And then there's Shayna. She should get some applause too if we're going to round out the group, so thank you. She's coming to us from heading up the business development of the Colorado Department of Agriculture. She knows the largest agricultural businesses in Colorado, and from her time in sales, knows exactly how to land them. So whether you're making this plate, this one, my personal favorite, or even this one, you need those ingredients. You need those relationships. You need ToMarket. Mark had the tools to farm. ToMarket gave him the tools to scale his business, spend time with his family, and keep his fingers in the dirt and out of the office. So just imagine if those 5 million artisans out there who had the dream of making and doing something that they love now had the tools to bring that dream to market. Thank you. Thank you, guys.